Pollard, who will discuss and demonstrate his iPad application, Ready Freddy, the Red Blood Cell, an interactive book and iPad game application.
How's everybody doing today? My name is Sean Pollard, and I'm a third-year simulation and digital entertainment major here at the University of Baltimore. This visual presentation highlights the parameters of my iPhone iPad application, Ready Freddy, the Red Blood Cell 3D for early learners. We can get this to advance. This is Prezi. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. It's an online presentation application, and it allows you to basically build a presentation from their website as well as incorporate YouTube videos.
Did you go into the live?
Yeah, yes I did. There it is. All right. Ready Freddy, the Red Blood Cell is a research-based educational and entertainment or edutainment application developed for the University of Baltimore's course COSC 315. This is interactive design, which I took with now retired SDE professor Kathleen Austin. The game is completed as an app for iPhone and iPad and is still being developed for an Xbox game system. Ready Freddy, the Red Blood Cells is a research-based game, like I said, and he's given the attributes of the white blood cell as well as other components of the human immune system, which are combined into the singular protector of the human body in the app, which is divided into both the storybook as well as the game. Although the design is innately two-dimensional, the utilization of red and blue in the game environment, as well as the use of semi-transparency, gives the digital book and game a 3D quality all its own and allows young players to play it with the optional use of 3D glasses for goggles. I'll join the kids here. How cool am I? Let's see. Set in the blood vessel of the human artery, the app applies the early learner, basically places them at the center of the action, firing Freddy's neutrophil antibodies at the enemies looking to infiltrate and make the body sick. The game's environment is further enhanced with floating blue and red orbs, which you'll see in the app, and they represent blood flow as well as hemoglobin traveling towards the human heart. And here I'll show you our cast of protagonist characters. Of course, we have Ready Freddy himself. We have the white blood cell, although it's not in the game, plays a vital role because their powers are now combined with the red blood cells. And of course we have his defense mechanism, which are the neutrophil antibodies, which look like this. With early learners picking up iPads and exercising critical and cognitive thinking on new apps, I'm honing in on their newfound drive to both innovate and learn. Here I have a YouTube video that I'll share with you about like kids using apps, and hopefully it won't buffer too much. If it does, we'll move on and save it for questions at the end. So let's see here.
Well, Chase hasn't even learned to speak, but there's one thing this toddler can do. The 18-month-old can navigate his way through an iPad like a whiz.
He wasn't even one, and he can play with that thing before he can walk.
No instructions needed here. Interacting with the interface seems to be intuitive, with tiny fingers immediately springing into action.
And he's there, like, navigating through this thing like it's nothing. Yeah, if I was to get my mom on there, she wouldn't even know how to turn it on.
Developers have taken notice, responding with an endless supply of child-specific apps that with a simple swipe convert the device into something entirely new.
A lot of this is really good teaching, the multimodal inputs that they have. So you can have pictures and text and sound, and it all works together.
If you're worried at all about the safety of wireless signals, simply disable the Wi-Fi option and put it in airplane mode. And that way you can rest assured that it won't be transmitting any data back and forth on the hands of your little one. That's really good.
Traditional toy companies have realized that there's no sense-resisting technology, that this is the new frontier. Crayola has adapted with a virtual coloring studio, and Spin Master is marketing a new line of die-cast cars called AppMates. Sensors work in conjunction with the device to take the child on a course through augmented reality.
This is going up a learning curve, right? The consumer has to learn to understand what the new experiences can be. And that will just continue as the envelope gets pushed. There'll be more and more to experience.
To bring you up to speed, I'm going to show you some brief video excerpts entailing some of the research involved in completing the application. Of course, like I said, this involves some research of microbiology, the roles of the red blood cell, the white blood cell, antibodies, neutrophil, and the immune system as a collective protective unit of the body. Of course, since it's for the early learners and it's for kids, I had to sort of brainstorm and figure out a way to make this complex topic streamlined for them. So what makes up Ready Freddy, you may ask? And I'll try to show you through these videos.